myself. I consider myself a little bit here and there, like Crabble if you've seen the Lego movie. You don't need too much of me, just a little bit. Andy Bonner was our back-end lead, and Daniel Kim led the front end. So let's get started. Something that brought us together, one of the ideas was that every student has homework. It has to be done. Students know it, and teachers know it. Here's some stats. Average hours spent on homework per week for 9th and 12th graders, 6.8. Over 40% are working on homework 5 or more days per week. Over 60% of parents are checking for completion. The whole point of that is to say that successful homework habits require scheduling. We at Quad Technologies know your struggle, and we think we have a solution. Quinn?
Hey y'all. So our motivation for this app, first off, we sat down in a classroom and we put our heads together, and one thing we had in common was education. Education, especially in North Carolina, is kind of lacking, so see for the rest of the country and the rest of the world. Education is kind of down in the country. So we got together and we thought about some things that we could do to make a difference in the education world. As you can see, bullet points, we just want to make life easy for students. Next button. So we came up with AssignKick. So if you could take your phones out, laptops, computers, we're about to Slack out the link on Slack. Go to that, go ahead and register for us. We're going to go through a quick demo, and we want you guys to walk through it with us.
But first,
Alright, so before we do our little demo, we kind of want to take a moment to explain the different technologies that we use. So on the front end side, we use a lot of different libraries and a lot of different NPM packages and such. So Ant Design, which is kind of represented by this logo, is one of the ones that we've used. HTML, we've used React and Redux. React was mainly, for the front end side, and then the Redux we kind of use as our sticks for it. And then JavaScript, CSS, and then Materialize React. Oh, and a moment for all the dates.
One of the main tasks for backend was authentication, which I think a lot of the other projects discovered how this gets complicated when you combine it with React. In some ways it becomes a front-end problem again, because you use Passport, you get yourself authenticated, and now how does your particular React component know that? So we turned to Redux as a way of holding the state for all the components. So once you are authenticated, the backend sends that information to a JSON web token, which is stored in a cookie, and then a higher level component checks that and confirms that you are authenticated. And then the routes themselves in React can be wrapped inside that component and only render, so we have our home screen that you'll see only renders if you are not authenticated, if you're not signed in. So you can see what is AssignKick and convince you to use it. But if you are already signed in, you can skip that screen and go straight to the main screen. We also have to pass user information from that JSON web token, things like the user's name, email, for moments that you'll need them, like sending confirmation emails, and you can even include the user's name in that email. And we used many of the usual suspects, including the JSON web token. Is this node mailer? Password, okay. No, there's node mailer. To schedule emails.
Alright, so we're going to start our demo now.
All right, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take a look at the homepage. AssignKick, we have a big splash right here, it's pretty cool. Shout out Daniel. Scroll down, see our struggle, we got a little cool little comment slide going on. We'll take a look at those, another slide here. We just go down some more, we have a solution, we just have some shots of the app itself. Now let's go ahead and register. So you put your first name, email address, password, you confirm it. You register. Now you're at our main page. As you can see, pretty little calendar up top. If you go in and hit add assignment, I hope everybody's doing this. Everybody's doing this on your phone. Something magical happens afterwards. So you put in your information, assignment, course, put your start date, due date, very important. Do it. And you just click. And bam, there you go. And it'll come up as a list, and it will also block out your assignment. So you know when you try to plan something, you have something already. A nice feature, I hope everybody added the assignment. So you go into your email. Hope everybody's going into the email to confirm us. But it sends you a wonderful email saying you have successfully created a assignment. And let you know you're also with that, it's going to send you a reminder.
Reminder emails 1 week before the due date, 2 days before, 1 day before, and on the day of. Of course, in this case, created the assignment due in only 2 days, so you don't get all those alerts.
Anybody else get emails? Anybody check your emails? See if you got one? You get it? You got it? You got it?
Yes, so in order to actually get that email, you have to register with a real email. If you don't register with a real email, you won't get an email. And we'll actually know that you won't get an email. So you can also, another feature is you can also delete assignments here. So if you delete from the assignment, it deletes it from the date picker. And then you can also look at previous ones if you had previous ones, because this calendar is dynamic. And yeah.
Log out. Or you're going to make a mistake. Log back in. Right there for it. And that's basically the end of the demo.
Yep, and I'm just kind of demoing the login feature here. So there's yep. Yep, so that's pretty much your application. And then
And just some of the ideas we have for the future were Google Calendar integration. And we wanted to have a chat buddy with an assignments, also study buddy functionality altogether, and React Native implementation. Are there?
And also the main function that we have is we want to have a teacher and a parent kind of thing. So basically the teacher will automatically load the assignments in there, and with a great Google Calendar integration, it will let you know if you have a football practice or some other thing that you have in there, and if it conflicts with that, it will send you a hey, you might have to schedule this day you want to study on this day, so it'll be kind of intelligent to let you know that. And then for the parent, we want to kind of keep the parent out of the loop, really, but we want to have them in the loop just so they can stay on task and improve their time management. So it'll just shoot an email to the parent if it's overdue or something like that nature. So that's one thing. Any questions?
So I saw you could delete assignments. Is there a way to track the assignments. So like for the teacher view, okay, I have 30 students in class. The average time to do the homework took an hour and a half. That's too much. So maybe I should scale it back or scale it up. Like versus just I have an assignment on my phone that's there later.
Thank you for a great idea for future implementation.
So currently we don't have that implemented, but
Okay.
that's one of the things is to be in the works.
Okay. I wasn't sure about it. I saw it where you had to delete. I wasn't sure if there was like a save. I just didn't see that.
Yeah. Do you want to be a part of our creative team?
Yeah, I like that. I really do. Especially about 6 months ago.
All right. Oh.
Do the assignments, like once the data's passed, get removed automatically, or do they like stay there and you can go back and look? Or
So, yeah, so once you create an assignment, it gets stored in there, so it gets stored in MongoDB. When you delete it, it actually just gets deleted, so we don't really keep track of it at this point.
But after the due date passes, it's
Oh.
still there, like without you doing anything?
No, so it still stays there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, thank you guys.